Welcome back. Much and more has happened in Eorzea while you were away. To help those such as yourself reacclimate to the ever-changing realm, the 12 have prepared a most generous boon, the Returner's Bounty. Accepting this divine aid will provide you with the tools required to make that quick return to form, including experience bonuses for partying with mentors, as well as full access to the Novice Network, a chat channel dedicated to lending a helping hand. I wish to decide later. Yes. Hey, we are back in Final Fantasy XIV. My god, the UI is tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Let's first go into our settings. Would that be system configuration, perhaps? Scale 150%. Jesus, I feel like doing 200%, quite frankly, because good lord. Okay, that's better. Okay, now I can kinda see something. Alright, we are back in Final Fantasy XIV, ready to move ahead quickly and efficiently through the main story. Because I am recording on June the 13th, 2019, and I guess I should face my character. Yeah, I am here because let me close that. I'm here because there is a free week of playtime for returning players, so that we can make the decision whether to subscribe or not for the next expansion, Shadowbringers, which is coming out soon. I think within a month, maybe later this month. I don't remember. Unfortunately, there's only 4 days left on the 7-day free trial, and I have sort of squandered 3 days of it already. But I do want to take advantage of this a little bit. Oh, I heard my cat jumping down in the kitchen. That means she's going to be coming in here any second now and jumping up here to interfere with my game. In any case, I am going to continue immediately with the main story quest. Oh, we don't continue it here with Lise and Minago. That was not expected. So let's check out where we're supposed to go. Hingashi? Where the heck? Kugani. Okay, Kugani. I recognize the name Kugani. So I actually used my, I recorded a video the last time I played, which is in May 2018, like over a year ago now, to sort of remind myself how to play this game and what I was doing the last time I played. So I watched over a little bit of that, and it was very helpful. I recommend everyone do that. When you're planning to stop playing an MMORPG for a while, record a video telling yourself what you were doing so that you can look at it later on. And here's my cat now. Okay, the cat has been put outside. We are here in Kugani. And I am looking for my contact. Oh, I see something there I can unlock. I'm just gonna stick with the main story quest here, because I'm just trying to power through it as quickly as possible. Okay, I'm looking for the where is the icon that shows me where the main story quest is? Is that it? Gosetsu and Tsuyu is the name of the quest. Where do we find this thing? There's another unlock. Surely it would be in the, was it the Ruby Bazaar? Was that the place that we went to? I think it is. So let's go warp over to there. If we can remember how to do this. The Ruby Bazaar. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to kind of power through the main story quest here as quickly as I can. Yes, take me into the Ruby Bazaar, please. Aha, here we go. Here is everybody. Alizé. Whatever Ashari is planning, we cannot let him have his way. After all, Lord Hien has done. The Empire cannot be suffered to hinder Doma's restoration. I don't know if I should be reading all this. More often than not, it seems opportunity is wont to come knocking when the Scions are about. So long as you and yours remain here in Kugani, I'm certain a profitable venture will present itself. Gotta try to sort of remember these voices. Of course, I don't remember any of them. I will replenish our coffers, and you wait and see. If all goes as planned, we will recoup the cost of Gosetsu's blade 10 times over. I barely remember the story from last time. What's going on, Alphino? Alphino has important news to share, presumably about Gosetsu and Tsuyu. Oh crap, I had the microphone muted that whole time. Ah, Tia, impeccable timing. We have just received a letter from Lord Hien. He writes that the Domans are coordinating their efforts with the Blue Kojin to maintain a constant watch over the Red. By staying on the lookout for signs of crystal hoarding and the like, they mean to nip any summoning attempts in the bud, thereby satisfying the conditions for peace set down by the ambassador. For the Garlean's part, the Populares have sent word that a vessel bearing Doman conscripts is soon to arrive in Yanxia. 'Twould seem that the prisoner exchange is to proceed as planned. Lord Hien requests your presence, and I share his view that you should be on hand at this critical juncture. Okay. According to the letter, Yosetsu's memory has yet to return, so it looks like she'll be living out the rest of her days in Doma, assuming the ambassador means to honor the agreement, of course. Before we get to that, however, I think it would be wise to assess her condition one last time. If the Domans have missed any change in her mental state, however slight, it would be better if Asahi weren't the one to spot it. Agreed. Let us make straightaways for the Enclave then. Lord Hien will be waiting. Okay. I trust you will cope in our absence, Tataru? Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Just be sure to come back safely. Bye. Quest accepted. So, speak with Hien at the Keen Can. Where is the Keen Can? It's in Othard. Way over there. Can I just click on that and just go directly there? Let's do that. We are teleporting immediately to that place. Othard, Yanxia. So I guess we're going to have to ride to this place, which is where exactly? Way over there? Sheesh. Oh, we can fly. I forgot. We have flying. Let's fly then. Achievements in the current area. Okay. The countdown timer was telling me that it was going to get rid of that message in that many number of seconds. I think that's new. I'm seeing that the name of the server up there in the corner is also new. Not sure I like that. Didn't really want to tell everybody what server I was playing on. I've also noticed that I should have changed my thing over there. Whatever. Probably won't be uploading this anyway. Alright, here we are. In the Yazuka Manor. Whoops, I should not have landed here. I was supposed to go past Yazuka Manor. The mercantile docks? What are we talking to this guy? All are free to travel in and out of the Enclave. Do you seek passage? I guess I do. I'm going to the Doman Enclave then. It's awfully hot in this room. I'm going to take my sweatshirt off. I didn't really sit down and plan this recording session very well. I've also noticed that I'm very hungry, and I probably should have waited until after I'd eaten to do this recording. Oh, we can't fly here. Okay, that's not cool, but I guess we'll just run around on the ground then. This is a place that I don't remember. I'm not really looking around. I'm just heading for the marker on the map. Oh, I remember this now. This is where they had the big meeting. There's Hakuro. I sort of remember him. Here's the Keen Can guardsman.
Lord Hien is expecting you. May I show you in?
Yes, let me in. Let's get this show on the road. I kind of want to finish patch 4.3 stuff today, if possible. Hello, Alphino.
We know the broad strokes from his letter, but I would hear the details of our Doman friend's progress from Lord Hien himself. Ever since he drained our coffers dry buying that sword, Alphino has had his purse strings in a death grip. I can't even buy a cup of tea without him going on about the dangers of frivolous spending.
Ha ha ha. Alright, Hien, what's up?
Ah, I see my letter reached you across the Ruby Sea. Thank you for coming so swiftly.
I have no idea what his voice is like.
Though I wrote at some length on the subject of the forthcoming exchange, there was one other matter I neglected to mention.
Actually, it's starting to come back to me. I think I'm doing it completely and totally wrong.
It concerns Gosetsu. As you may have observed, he returned from his ordeal rather the worse for wear, and despite his best efforts to conceal his condition, or perhaps because of them, he recently collapsed.
Oh, gasp.
Good gods, is he all right? Confined to bed and grumbling without cease, but he has shown signs of recovery. He made me promise not to tell you, lest you worry unduly, which was all very well when you weren't here. Now that you are, however, I think it high time he received some visitors. Might you spare him a moment? Tsuyu has scarce left his side, and I imagine you are curious to see what has become of her as well. We will visit him at once. Tia, Elisei, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
To the cutscene then.
Which we hope is voiced.
Open wide now.
Please, Tsuyu. I'm not so frail that I cannot feed myself. I grow weary of the taste of gruel.
You don't like it? Can I fetch you something else?
Aye, wine! Or if that is not wholesome enough, I don't know. A sweet persimmon from Namai? I enjoyed them in my youth.
A persimmon?
Nay, pay me no mind. I am full. Besides, we have guests.
I thought it was persimmon.
I hope we are not interrupting your meal. We had heard you were confined to bed and thought you might welcome some visitors.
Confined to... a gross exaggeration. A trifle drained from my exertions, perhaps, but with a little rest, I shall be fighting fit again in no time.
take off your clothes.
What?
Gosetsu, is this how you've been spending your time?
My lady, I assure you this is not.
Off with them. We need to wash you. You stink. What are all these scars? There are so many of them.
A life of battle will leave its mark upon a man.
Flashback.
Is something wrong, Tsuyu?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
But leave me be, woman! I will not be fussed over like some newborn babe.
It's so funny. We're back. They make a convincing pair, do they not? On first acquaintance, I would think him a doting grandsire and her a model grandchild. Indeed, had someone told me a year ago that I would live to bear witness to such a scene, I would have declared them mad. That aside, I am relieved to see Gosetsu has lost none of his spirit. But what a turn of events. I mean, for her to suddenly be watching over him. You couldn't make it up. Although I suppose Gosetsu is an old man. With the way he charges through life, it can be easy to forget. Aye, he has resisted decrepitude with the same defiance he showed the enemies of Doman. Doma. Not Doman. Doma. But no matter how adamant his will, no man can carry on forever. He has pushed himself beyond the limits of endurance too many times. Even if his health returns, the fact remains, he will never again be the warrior he once was. He has given his all for liege and land, and we will ask no more. And what of his nurse? If Yosetsu is feigning that, well, she certainly has me fooled. This is no pretense, says a strange voice. Oh, it's her. Yugiri. Out of all of us, I would think you the hardest to convince. So, what makes you so sure? Yes. I have been spying on you, Tsuyu, from the shadows, waiting for the misstep that would betray her charade for what it was. But her mask has never slipped, not once. She has remained in character from the first. One evening I watched her as she sat in her chambers, unguarded and alone. She had taken the dishes from the cupboard and was pretending to prepare dinner right there on the tatami, a child's game. Even the wariest shinobi would not go to such lengths. I can but conclude that her mind is truly broken. Well, that's good enough for me and everyone else, I would hazard. Aye, the matter is settled. Your Tsuyu will become Tsuyu and begin a new life here in Doma. Before that can happen, however, we will need to present her to the ambassador one last time to prove that her memory is truly gone. But I would not risk parading her in front of our returning conscripts. Her presence at the exchange would only stir up mutinous thoughts. Understandably, she as good as fastened the chains around their necks. Aye, which is why I mean to conclude this business with Tsuyu first, out of the sight of my countrymen. Will you help me? We are at your service. There is no higher purpose than the pursuit of peace. My thanks. The Garleans are on their way, and we must prepare to welcome the ambassador. We will meet you at the docks with Tsuyu. Okay. Speak with Hien at the Kinkan. No, it says speak with Alphino. That was... okay, that was the end of the last quest. Even after weeks of surveillance, it was difficult for me to accept that Yatsuyu's condition was genuine, but not as difficult as accepting Gosetsu's affection for her. Gosetsu's affection for her. I don't know, I can't get these names straight. The skiff will take us to our meeting with the ambassador. We will join you at the docks once preparations have been made. Okay, I'm out of here. Powering through. Cool music, bro. Hey, we haven't talked to Hakuro in a while. We have spared no effort to increase the guard at every settlement here in Yangxia. The Red Kojin will trouble us no more. On that, you have my word. Totally forgot what he sounds like, too. How far do we have to go? Following the green check mark on the map. Children at play. Oh, we have to go all the way back across. Oh, there they are at the docks. What's up, Alice A? Can you imagine Yotsuyu playing with bowls on the floor? I don't know that we can think of her as the same person anymore. Shall we wait here then? Lord Hien should not be long. My friends, have you seen Tsuyu? She is nowhere to be found. What? We just saw her. What? But the Garleans will be landing in a matter of moments. If she's fled, could it mean her memories have returned? I know not. Yuguri is scouting the streets as we speak, but it is possible Tsuyu has left the Enclave altogether. Captain, a word. Did you perchance carry a fair-skinned woman across the river? A fair-skinned woman, my lord? I do not rightly know. I think... yes, my lord. Now that you mention it, there was a lady among the passengers whom I do not recall having seen before. Her face was hidden by the brim of her hat, but I remember taking her hand to help her into the boat. White as new-fallen snow it was. Was she someone important, my lord? Have I done something wrong? Yes, you will be tortured and thrown in jail for the rest of your life. No, just kidding. Wrong? No, I was merely hoping to catch our guest before she departed. Be at ease, Captain. Twould seem that Tsuyu has crossed the river. Kami help me, no good can come of this. Gosetsu and Tsuyu. Quest complete. Alright, first quest complete in our return to Final Fantasy XIV. And I think I will stop this video right here and go eat some food because I am hungry.